thing I noticed about the Toronto area and the Niagara Falls.
And what's that?
Well, everything seems so clean, and there's such a feeling of safety here. And the people, well, you know, they're just so welcoming and kind.
Well, that's just the way it is. And really, when you think of it, everyone here is from somewhere else, so no one is a stranger. Everyone here feels safe at home.
And what a great selling point that is for this tour.
Yeah, we're a family cater, and we are from the Netherlands, so that's why we look like this. And it's a nice place to live there. It's here also very nice. Well, we've been here 7 years ago, and we liked it, so we thought, let's do it again. I mean, this is one of the, you call it one of the 7 world wonders. Well, what I said, it's just unique. You know, I mean, you never see a place like this when you just are in your normal life. So well, we're in a neighborhood, so I think you have to see this. Well, it's very rough. It's very natural. You can see good gardens everywhere. This is real nature, and that's in the midst of just a normal village, normal city. That's quite unique, I think. Well, I love this.
Well, Mark, I wouldn't have thought there was so much to do here, but we haven't stopped since our arrival. And I really love that ride on the Maid of Mist. From the bottom of the gorge, with the brink of the falls looming hundreds of feet above you, you really get a sense of that awesome power of Mother Nature and how really very small we are.
You know, every time I ride on the Maid of the Mist, I always find new ways of getting soaking wet while wearing a raincoat. All in all, it's still pretty fun. Now, I also love the helicopter ride above the falls. You get a different view and still feel the power of the falls, but it's a lot drier.
Well, I enjoyed the helicopter ride too, but there's just something about being on that water, like that jet boat ride. Well, that was so exciting.
Oh, that jet boat ride, you really feel the power of the river below you.
And that cable car ride, being suspended in midair over the gorge, that was such a thrill.
Oh, that was nothing.
Yeah, of course it was nothing for you. You had your eyes shut. So where are we off to now, Mr. Bravery? Some more high-flying experiences?
This is something a little bit more down to earth. I think you have to taste this one.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't this a beautiful place?
Oh, it's just gorgeous.
You know, the Niagara region boasts some of the finest land in viticulture in the world.
Viticulture?
That's the growing and the processing of grapes.
You know what? I read somewhere about the region's wines, and I hear they're excellent.
Wines in the region have won awards in competition all around the world. I'd love to introduce you to ice wine, which put us on the world stage.
Sounds good. You know, I've never tried that before.
You haven't. You're in for a real treat.
Great. Good afternoon.
Good
I'd love to
afternoon.
introduce you to some ice wine. I've brought you our 2006 Vidal Ice Wine. This Vidal Ice Wine is a classic ice wine grape that's grown here in Canada. And what makes the ice wine process so interesting is how it's made. The grapes actually have to be in a frozen state for 3 days on the vines before they harvest them. So therefore, when you press that grape, what you're actually getting is one tiny drop of nectarine from the grape, and therefore a really intensified wine. Nice natural complement to your desserts. And I took the liberty of pairing them with your cheeses. You'll find that the acidity and the sweetness level balances really, really nicely with some of our cheeses there.
Excellent.
Right.
Thank you.
Enjoy, you're welcome, my
Definitely.
pleasure.
I'm going to watch you for your first
That was my
experience.
cheers.
Okay.
Excellent.
Well, we're enjoying our ice wine. Why don't you go to the phone right now and take advantage of the special offer that Rainbow Tour and Receptions put together for you. Call now.
Oh
idea the wine from this region would be so good. No wonder they've won so many international awards. My friends are just going to love it.
Yes, as an option, you can book a wine tour and experience all the great wines in the Niagara region. Next on our tour is a trip to a much simpler time.
Oh, and where's that?
We're going to a place that is as charming now as it was back in the 1700s when it was first established as a community, Niagara-on-the-Lake.
This is one of the prettiest towns I've ever seen.
You know, actually, in a cross-Canada contest, it was voted as the prettiest town in Canada. So you hit the nail on the head.
Well, the flowers, the storefronts, the restaurants, everything. It's just so gorgeous here. Thank you for bringing me to Niagara-on-the-Lake, Mark.
You're very welcome, Josie.
Thank you.
Well, it's more than just a pretty town. Niagara-on-the-Lake is the home of the Shaw Festival.
What's that?
Since 1962, they have been celebrating the works of playwright George Bernard Shaw and his contemporaries here at the local theater. In fact, it's the only such undertaking in the whole world. Celebrities from all over the world have done their pilgrimage here at the one and only Shaw Festival to enjoy the plays here. Shaw Festival is the one place where the famous and the ordinary person can rub shoulders together.
Wow, I hope we see someone famous while we're here.
Yeah. Well, look at the horse-drawn carriage.
I know.
What do you say?
So let's go for a ride.
Okay, now. Isn't this a most enjoyable way to view Niagara-on-the-Lake
Sure is.
rather than a car? And hear all the sounds around, the beautiful. It is of historical significance as well. In fact, Niagara Lake is the home of Fort George, which was a bastion defending Canada against invasion from the United States.
Well, Mark, all this beauty, art, and history in one place sure has made me hungry. What do you say we go and find a restaurant to eat at?
What an excellent idea. In fact, Niagara Lake has some of the finest restaurants around. One of the hardest parts is going to be is finding what exquisite taste to enjoy.
Well, I know you'll find the right one for us.
And while we're finding a restaurant, why don't you at home go to your phones right now and see the fabulous package that Rainbow Tours and Reception has put together for you. Call now.